Let's see who shows up. Give this a couple minutes. Well, look at that. I was getting worried. It took like 22 seconds. I was feeling kind of lonely, Andrew. How we doing, buddy? Happy Saturday. I'm definitely in the mood for some Taylor today. Although I am going to crack this bottle from Alan's Up in Smoked Tamales. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I figured, like I said, I'm in the mood for Taylor today. And honestly, for $20, this is hands down the best plastic bottle I've had in my life. It's definitely not going to be as good as what you get in a tube, but it's amazing. Wow, one person viewing. This is what I kind of expected would happen on most of my lives. We'll see if anyone else joins in. But for now, since it's just me and you, buddy. They will come. Honestly, you know what? I really, really wanted to go live Thursday with Joe, and my dumb ass just didn't check my messages, because he definitely did. You know, he hit me up at 4:30. Was like, "Hey, you want to go live tonight? You want to go live tonight? You want to go live tonight?" I somehow didn't see the messages because the way my notifications are set up for work, I usually leave most things set to off, so I have to physically go in and check everyone's messages. I don't get my phone pinging all day because I can't afford to. But no, I would like to tell people about this, but okay, there we go. All right, so I was in the mood for Taylor today. For those of you that don't know, Old Taylor was the original name. Say your name. Hello, Katie. Hello, Layla. There you go. Welcome in. Oh, we already got messages being hidden. What's going on? You trying to throw hands? E.T., you can phone your ass home. I really don't want to throw hands with an internet troll, bruh. But if you like whiskey, we can be friends. Tell you what, instead of throwing hands, we can throw back some Glen Cairns. Know what I'm saying? Sheena. Yeah, Katie, it's funny how the algorithm works. I try not to look up and to the left too much. If you all want to join in, you can join in. If you want to scroll on, that's up to you. Anyway, for those just joining in, that was a gift from one of my good friends, one of the Colorado crew. It's a 1792 foolproof. I know it's reversed, but you can still tell that's Mike Tyson's ass. I'm annoying. Well, you know what? Always happy to meet a fan. I'm annoying. You come into my stream and tell me I'm an... Alright. That's hilarious. I love it. Welcome to Whiskey with Waters. Alright, so, what do I want to drink first? Oh, look at them cheeks. There he is. There's the man himself. So, Up in Smoked Tamales. Alan, yeah. Don't worry. I know it wasn't exactly a gift. I put that on my short. It was a gift for Bruno, but it's because he loves whiskey. I'm going to pay you for the bottle. So. Okay, thank you, Connor. Appreciate you, bruh. Anyway, so I keep trying to say what I was doing. More people keep joining in. Anyway, in the mood for Taylor. We have Old Taylor. For $20, I know it sounds crazy. You get a 1.75, $20. It is a very subdued version of what you get in the tube, right? I'm never, ever going to claim that this is as good as that. This is why people stand in line. They search for it. Tubes are way better. So the main difference with the Old Taylor is it's basically the palate and the finish. I'm not going to use the word watered down because that's not what it is. It's just, it's it's a more tame version of E.H. Taylor. So, but Old Taylor was the original name for the juice before the distillery closed down during Prohibition. So I think it's actually called Baby Taylor, even though E.H. Taylor is the junior bottles. So funny how that works. But the way Mama Aguas likes to drink this is with ice and Sprite. So I thought I might try that a little bit. And I think my dumb ass forgot the ice. So we won't try it with ice. I'm just going to pour a little bit up. Yeah, see, there's really not too much on the nose. It's not going to burn you out. So on the palate, you get a little bit of oak, tiny bit of vanilla. Like I said, for me, it's an easy sipper. It's not, if I really want to sit down and enjoy a sipper, that's not my first go-to, but it's definitely cocktail worthy. Or if you want to just sip a, something that's not too strong for anyone just getting into whiskey that's not used to higher proofs or that doesn't like hazmats, but you still want to have something in a Glencairn and join the cool table, Chat's going crazy. What do we got going? What's up, Richard? She took her pants off inadvertently. I'm sure that's how it happened. Okay, we got a few people in here. Nothing ever happens by accident, Andrew. Yeah, see, that's one of those things honestly, I think I would prefer it as a mixer over a straight sipper because I have other things I can sip. How much do you drink? Actually, I do like a good wine. I usually prefer reds over whites because white usually is too sweet to me. I like more blended wines, though. I don't like a straight Cabernet or like Pinot. But wine is also like whiskey. The bottle price does not always indicate how good it's going to be because, like I said, this $20 bottle plastic jug is better than I've tried $70, $80 bottles that are complete shit. So your stomach hurts. That makes sense. Anyway, so random story about this too, because I think I have 3 of these small batches now. This one was sitting on the shelf only because it was dented. That's the only reason. Only damn reason. So the taters out there that didn't want it because it's like, okay, I'll pay $52 for this. Dumbasses. Everything inside the bottle's fine. Well, you know what? Maybe I will do wine on a stream because not everyone does like whiskey. So I appreciate you chatting, though. Yeah, dude. Like I said, if I see H Taylor, it's way too overpriced in Maryland. I'm doing well. How are you? All right, so now I'm pouring up small batch H Taylor to compare it to that $20. I'll probably end up bottle killing that tonight, to be honest. Hey, what's up, Matt? Hey, Ash, how we doing? Yep. Jägermeister, I stay away from Jaeger, buddy. I can't do that licorice, that anise flavor. Just I can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Sheena drinks some. What? Sheena, did you like the Eagle Rare? Because to me, that's more of like a nightcap. That's a sweet dessert kind of whiskey. Yeah, so anyway, the E.H. Taylor small batch. Obviously, it's going to be way better than Old Taylor. If you've never had Taylor small batch, and if you're looking for an idea of what E.H. Taylor tastes like, and if you can find this, because apparently not everyone can find this simple bottle. I can find them all damn day. What's weird about it, though, is some stores limit you to one per day. Others don't give a shit. You can buy their whole case if you want to. So, but yeah, actually, you know what? I don't want to drink too much of the Taylor because I have, for those just joining in, this bottle from Alan up in Smoked Tamales. We are definitely cracking this bottle tonight. It's Mike Tyson. Gotta crack the Tyson bottle. Hey, what's up, Al Gordon? What is a light drink on a weekend? A mojito? A light drink on a weekend. Sangria, mojitos, anything like light in color. Anything darker in color is usually, if it's hot outside, I'm not skiing 102 degrees outside for just a bad day. Tyson has a liquor. My Colorado brethren, you can explain this bottle to him because I honestly forget the story behind. Well, it's a Sazerac Barrel Select from I think it's from Security Discount Liquors in Colorado. Because I'm from Maryland, so the only way I'm getting this bottle is by someone being gracious enough to send it to me. Al, I would be surprised if you didn't have that bottle, buddy. You have everything. Oh, another message hidden for review. I like these. What do we got? That mods will show that. I don't know. See, YouTube, I think it's certain words get triggered, buddy. That's why they hide messages. Oh, it's from Liquor City. So it's not SDL, it's Liquor City? Okay. There you go, Matt. Al has no audio and he's still watching. That's a trooper. So I've had 1792 foolproof before, and you know what? I actually went out looking for another bottle of foolproof because I know there was 2 stores around me that had it. And I was actually even willing to pay a little bit over MSRP for it so I could do a comparison, right? Both stores somehow sold out between Thursday and today when I went out because Joe wants it. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, JP? How we doing, buddy? By the way, anyone out there that doesn't have a wrench, I realize there's a lot of blue, but these are my good friends. If you want to chat, this community is welcoming. Please join in. If you have questions, if I don't answer it, my mods will. Oh, hold on. Let me show that ass as I crack it. I'm about to crack that ass, baby. I don't know. It sounds like someone's been there before. Smells good though. Don't forget a water break. The name of the stream, buddy. Whiskey with Waters. I got you. Everything in moderation, right? All right, let me finish that last little bit of Taylor. Yeah, Jeep. I mean, I even tried to, but you know what? We're gonna see how it tastes. I'm gonna let that ass open up a little bit before I just dive right in. Let that ass breathe a little bit. We're wafting. Actually, it smells pretty good. It smells pretty good. I gotta be honest. Lackluster. Okay, that smells really damn good. How it tastes is the important part. Yes, indeed. The name is, I know it's reversed, but it's 1792 Foolproof. Smell the sticker, he says. Hold on, let me take off my glasses for Andrew so I can get close. I mean, it's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, buddy. The things I do for friends, it's ridiculous. Oh, man. There's just something about a store pick. Like, I know what 1792 smells like. Like I said, I'm terrible at tasting notes, remembering, like, oh shit, the last time I drank this, it tasted like this. It had this nose, this palate. If it tastes good, I want it. If it's worth your money, I'll tell you to buy it. This is hands down better than any other 1792 I've nosed. I'm about to slap that ass and call him Sally. Damn, that's good. Oh, God, where is it? Well done. Alan, dude, thank you. Dude, that is fucking phenomenal. So, 62.5% alcohol by volume. So, what's that? Yeah, 125 proof. Nothing crazy. Damn, that's good. But I hope everyone has had an awesome Saturday. Because, like I said, Thursday I really wanted to go live with Joe. I missed that chance just because I'm an idiot, and I saw Kanan, or Whiskey was live last night, and I was like, all right, well, no one else seems to be doing crap tonight. I'll go live, see who shows up. What do we got rocking here? Yeah, I can't. When I visit Colorado, we're going to SDL, and what'd you say, Liquor City? Yeah. Yeah, Aaron, it's super smooth, man, and you do get used to drinking higher proof things, and the nose, the palate, this and that. But if it tastes bad, you're gonna wince a little bit, or if it's hazmat, unless you're trying to show off or you just have no throat, it's gonna burn a little bit. I don't know. I might tap into that ass again. I think I'm a tiny bit more. You know what's funny, by the way? I don't know why, but I found this little guy earlier, little Woody. Cute, isn't he? I find the most random shit just walking around. A shot for you, please. All right. Aaron, where are you from, buddy? Wow, that's good. From Miami. Okay. Only been there once in my life, and it was so I could get on a cruise ship. So. Hey, K on the Carnal. What's up, Jesse? How we doing, buddy? Just in time for the ass. Yeah. That's Mike Tyson. There you go, Jesse. Buchanan is my drink. I haven't had Buchanan in a long time. I actually should look into that again. Yes, thank you, Sheena. That's why Sheena has a wrench. All my other mods, except for Al, never remind people. It's Al and Sheena. The rest of y'all just suck. Just non-mod mofos. No, I'm kidding. You guys are good. That Glenn camera's giving my arms a weird look there. There we go. How's the what? Stag? I was like, stage whiskey. I was like, what is stage whiskey? No, dude, the stag whiskey is amazing. It's the whiskey. Ash, that's hence part of the channel name is Whiskey with Waters, because there is whiskey out there that you add a drop of water to, so you let it open up a little bit. Especially with higher proof stuff, if you put a drop of water into it and let it sit for a little bit, you actually get to maybe appreciate more of the taste of the whiskey as opposed to just being hit with straight alcohol right in your face or you know. But yeah, my channel name is absolutely a play on words because you do add water to whiskey, for sure. You put a lot of water. I mean, to each their own. No, Jesse, you're good, man. I didn't. It took me a second to understand what you meant, but no, man. Stag is it's amazing, dude. My mom used it by accidentally on purpose to make cocktails. She's a legend for that. Water not beer for what? Yeah, Jesse, I'm not doing any stag tonight though. I would, but nah. Yeah, Alan, the 24D, Sheena convinced me to open mine. It's damn tasty. I think I still prefer the 24C though. So there's some stuff I want to get back into drinking, or at least try again. Yellow Spot, Green Spot, Springbank, like some of this other stuff you guys are mentioning in chat is stuff I really want to get back into trying again. But in my chase for allocateds, it's like, okay, what do I have the money to spend on? It's like, and I always see certain things, so it's like I know if they're always there, I can go back to it. Other times it's like, oh shit, Eagle Rare just popped up. I'm gonna go snag Eagle Rare. Yeah, Aaron, so exactly. It's liquor before beer, you're in the clear, I think is the old adage. But thank you, Ardell. What's up, bro? How we doing, man? I'm not as amazing, but I still like his wardrobe. Do you bite your toenails? I'm flexible. I probably could, but nah, bro. That's hilarious. No, see, the beers I drink now because I'm bougie and because I enjoy my whiskey and bourbon so much is most beers I drink now are aged in whiskey or wine barrels or something of the sort. Now, when I'm eating seafood, I will absolutely enjoy a Corona with a lime. Mexican beers. Or yeah, so I stick to Mexican beers for seafood. If I'm at like a Japanese steakhouse, I'm gonna have Sapporo or a Japanese beer. And other times, like I said, I'm drinking everything that's aged in barrels. Basic Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Lights, Miller High, like, bro, to me, to each their own. They're easy drinking, but Coors Light, unless it's ice cold, it's just piss. Like that's why they put the mountains on the can to blue, so you know. All right, listen, this is passable piss when it's cold. When it's warm, don't touch it. Please don't touch our beer when it's warm. Beer shouldn't be like that. If I can't drink your beer at room temperature, it's a garbage beer, plain and simple. I do like my Japanese beers. I like my Orion. I like Sapporo. Yeah. Little Crowns. Okay, listen, I can't change it, and I've looked into it on YouTube because I would really like to change this. So the more you interact in chat, you get more XP, kind of like you're playing a video game. Or I don't have super chats, but if I did, if you send big super chats or you chat more, the more comments means the more XP you get, and it puts you on this leaderboard. I guess so you kind of stand out amongst your peers, or to me, do what you want. If you have a crown next to your name, cool. Like, I really don't understand why YouTube did that. I think it was for the people that are always in chat but never get noticed by content creators. That's my personal feeling. That's what I think about it. I think YouTube was trying to throw a bone to all the random people out there that are just always chatting, but no one ever sees them. What did I miss by Al Gordon? Oh my goodness. Al doesn't play around. I love you, Al. You are the best of people. That's awesome. Yeah, Al doesn't play around. Ardell, that's not ban worthy. It's just strange. You know what I mean? If I don't know how to respond to that, but the fact you could sit through that kind of tattooing shows you're an OG, I guess. I don't know. I'll give you a compliment, but I don't know how to respond to it. What the fuck, man? On that note, hold on, let's see if this ass. It's still lackluster. Still lackluster. Mississippi Mud. Is that like a cream drink? Mississippi Mud. So look, we're not going too crazy, right? That's all I've poured so far. Just barely into that ass. You know, I'm being gentle with it. Being gentle with that ass. Oh, brown and tan beer. So back in the day, I used to actually really love Yingling Black and Tan, but I don't know if I've ever had a brown and tan beer. But Yingling Black and Tan was, and I know that's a porter, but I've rocked that beer for the longest time. Yes, just a tip. The way I was grabbing that was really weird. I don't know if I'm just imagining it because of whose ass is on the bottle, but I'm getting like a slight chocolate smell here. I smell better without my glasses on. Oh, man. Like, if you smell this, you don't know it's alcohol. That's how smooth it is. There's no ethanol burn to the scent of it. It's just damn good. All right. Once again. Ooh, that sounded classy by accident. It's Mike Tyson. You want to taste my cheeks? There you go. It's going for a taste, Mike. Oh, damn, that ass is good. It's one of those things where the taste matches the smell. Interpret that however you wish. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. What am I missing here? What do we got rocking? Oh my goodness, all these hidden messages. What does Tyson taste like? Like a champion whiskey. Ardell, you have the most random, funny things to say, bro. Like I said, I just don't know how to respond to you. T-Roy, you get it. All right. By the way, once again, if you're just joining in, there's usually no rhyme, reason, point, or season to these streams. You join in, see something, say something. I can tell you a story about how I got the bottle. I might be willing to open bottles on occasion. I swore I would never crack my Jack Daniel's 14. And I'm thankful I broke a promise to myself because that is such a damn tasty bottle. If you're here for my last live, and by the way, you can tell I have restrained myself, chat. That is where we left off the last time I broke into it. Ardell, you're the only guy in the army probably that never drank, so. This. Wait, on which bottle? Hold on, Al. Which does it really? Yeah, I'm looking for the D right now. Hold on, chat. What are we doing? Am I gonna have to get drunk to see it, or am I gonna get so drunk that I do see a dick? You know what I mean? Am I gonna get so drunk that I imagine it being there, or is there one actually behind this juice? Because I'm definitely looking for it. Is that true, Al? Seriously, man to man, is that true? Don't have me looking stupid than I do normally. Like, chat. Let's look at it from the side. Is it poking out? I don't know. Do you think his dick is gonna show? I'm sorry, his man meat. I can't wait for this. Who knows if I'm gonna see it in days, weeks, or months, but eventually I hope to see it. Yes, Andrew, always searching for the D. Stag, my own, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. That is stupendous. See, I'm searching for water. Hold on, where are we at? I don't know, Andrew. It's probably one of the I don't know if it's my top 5 questions I'd ask, but it's definitely top 10. A lot of my questions would be about his pet tiger he once had. Like, how did you make that work? Yeah, ridiculous. Oh, stupendous. Yes. See, my problem is all my accents go into a Travolta or Christopher Walken eventually. Because Tyson isn't that hard to do, but you got the lith. It's yeah. So what's everyone getting into tomorrow? Anyone? Because my dumbass, if the wind picks up tomorrow, I'm going out and flying kites. Right? Because I'm a big old nerd and I like to fly kites. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Anything fun? Who's going out on a boat? Who has a boat? I want a boat. I can't believe I'm still looking. Stupendous. Yeah, Andrew, those videos were sick, man. See, my dumbass, if I were to try something like that, I'm not only ruining the bike, my spine is broken, and then people are laughing at me, so it's insult to injury. Here we go. Wow, that is the longest message not from a troll ever. I know you're underage. Please come back when you're 21. Bro, thank you. Thank you. That's actually really awesome. So I think a lot of us drank for the first time at our dad's barbecue, right? Your dad slips you. That's, by the way, maybe why I hate Budweiser or Bud Light, because my dad was like, "Here, have a sip of my beer," and I'm like, "Nah, nah." No, hard pass, hard. I think that's honestly the best thing to do to a young child. Don't ban me, YouTube. Is when it's your child, not anyone else's child. When it's your child, give them a sip of some beer, because you legally can in most states. And when they taste like, gross, they're going to be confused why you drink it. But yeah, dude, I didn't like the taste of beer until I was probably like 22, 23. Because I was behind the bar when I was 18, bartender the day I turned 21. I'm slinging beers, but I never liked the taste of most of them. Because honestly, a lot of beer is just gross. The market is flooded with just gross stuff. Same as every other alcohol. Yeah, Beans, you're right. You're right. No, but seriously, that was awesome. So, what's that guy's name again? Zoravar? I assume that's just your YouTube name, but once again, you're 17, you got your whole life to live. Appreciate you stopping by. See you in 4 years. All right, well, if you want to sub now in the meanwhile, come back in 4 years. I tell you what, you come back in 4 years when you're 21, I'll make you a mod. Handshake. You come back in 4 years, you're my first mod. I'm going to remember your name, buddy. Don't worry. Hey, what's up, Axel? Hey, dude, I have not seen you in forever. Keep a canto? What are you asking me? ¿Entiendes español? Keep a canto? What? I'll make the future investment. Always happy to meet a fan, baby. That's so funny. Axel, I'm glad to see you, buddy. I think you'll be happy to see this. It's Mike Tyson. That stupendous ass. The ass is stupendous. Get a good whiff, chat. Yeah, by the way, shout out to Up and Smoke Tamales, Alan. He is doing big things with, well, his tamales and his restaurant, his food truck, everything, man. And once again, he is the one that sent me this bottle all the way from Colorado. It's crazy how many people from Colorado I have met through YouTube. We got Al Gordon, Up and Smoke Tamales, of course, my lover, Joe Unfiltered. Everyone knows we have that Joe-nection. He refuses to call it a Joe-nection, but that's what I call it, is a Joe-nection. We're gonna patent that, trademark it. So Axel, man, how you been? I have not seen you in a while. That was just JP beat me to the question. I was about to ask you how your fishing's been going, dude. Yeah, Sheen, apparently Alan makes the best ones ever, so have to come visit you guys and then we'll make a trip out to Colorado. I'm glad to hear that, Axel. It's funny, you know what? Even before I saw your name, I saw your profile picture and I was like, that's Axel. Like, it's, yeah. Certain people you just know. See, I have a lot of good food around here because I'm close to the DC area. So I can literally go 20 minutes up the road and I can go down certain streets. There's going to be plenty of food trucks, world-class dining restaurants, blah, blah, blah. But it's the side streets a lot of times. I'm super pale. I'm going to just say it's what you would call the ghetto or off the beaten, like those places that look gross from the outside and you maybe were to use their restrooms, have the best damn food, at least around this area. Now, other times, yes, you want to go into a nice, clean restaurant, spend the money for a higher end place. Of course, they're going to have good food. But those other places, it's like, damn. Like, I just heard a gunshot. I hear a police siren, and they sell tacos. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Because this place has been here for... How have you been here since 1986? Like, I'm gonna eat your tacos. Giggity. No, side streets and... Yeah, like I said, not health code violation places. I'm talking just places on the outside looking in where it's like, who would eat here? They really need a new sign. Like, if there's 7 letters in the name of their business and only 3 are lit up at night, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Best place to hide a body. Kennedy, you know what? You got me to read your message out loud, so I'm going to answer you. Fresh graves are ideal because what happens is the ground is already disturbed. No one's going to think to look there again. So, to answer Kennedy's random ass question that I should not have read, if it's a fresh grave, ground's already disturbed, dig it up again, place the body. Right? Boom. What's a great compliment? Hold on. Yeah, so I still need to get in touch with Donk about our trip to Colorado because and Andrew Beans, Sheena, I very much want to go out to Colorado to visit our mutual friends now. Let's make it happen. Figure out a 7 to 10 day block or whatever it is, and I'll drive to you guys, and then we can drive there, take a plane from where you guys are at, blah, blah, blah. But we need to get out to Colorado. Especially, Andrew, me and you need to get out there just to buy bottles, dude. Plain and simple. We're never going to find the stuff that they have where we live. We're just not going to find it. Go during elk season? Not duck or rabbit. You want to go during elk season? Sorry, Jack. Got to stretch. Ugh. I almost actually brought out the claws tonight. Almost did. Excuse me. Minty mint lover. Okay. Well, I'm a cinnamon lover, so I don't know. Do I want to? For those of you just joining in, we're tapping a little bit of ass tonight. Stupendous whiskey. What's all right? Oh God! Thank you, Al Gordon. He almost got me. You almost got me, bro. Hey, you, that guy that just said that. My ninja. Oh God. Oh God, no. I can't do Steve Carell like that. I have too much bass. If you ask me to do certain other impressions, I got you, bro. Do you really like cinnamon? Who doesn't like cinnamon sugar on toast in the morning for breakfast? Some cinnamon toast crunch. Yeah, I like cinnamon. By the way, if you have watched that movie, The Hangover, where Zach Galifianakis is like, tigers love pepper, they hate cinnamon. Untrue. Tigers will roll around in cinnamon. If you try and rub cinnamon on your body because you think that they hate cinnamon, no, he'll just slowly chomp you to death. That's all it is. Then you found the right place, Echo. Echo. I know it's reversed on your screen, but it's still Mike Tyson. Andrew, I'm about to take your wrench. You say that again. Andrew, I will take your wrench. You say that again about Fireball. There's anyone that drinks Fireball, please don't tell me you drink Fireball because I want to keep respecting you. That's all. That's all it is. Whiskey with waters. Read above it. Now you gotta make me scroll up. Make me do work on my own stream, Andrew. All right, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait a tick. If somebody wants to explain that, what is wrong with you, mouth breathing, fucking yeah, God. You know what? I got plenty of ass. I'm gonna focus on. So, thank you, Al Gordon. About to give Al Gordon managing mod of this channel, by the way. For those of you, oh, he's an alcoholic, blah, blah. We cracked this bottle tonight. That's the level we're at. I will be seeing here in a few weeks or months if Al is right about his dick is showing from the front. Axel, okay, so is it because they had to lower the proof on Fireball before it was allowed back in New Zealand? Hold on, is Rachie here? Rachie Sherlock. Hey, Rachie. Guess what I found randomly walking around today? Because I know you'll appreciate this. He was on a sidewalk. Just chilling. Hey, Miami. Dude, you still catching them peacock bass, brother? Hey, JP, Miami, Florida, outdoors. You should check out his content, man. He catches peacock bass all the time, man. The glyco alcohol level. So, honestly, I stay away from all cinnamon flavor. If it says cinnamon flavored, I'm going to stay away from it from now on. Wait, mix Fireball with rum chata? Is that what Alan is saying? Yeah. Yeah, Miami, Florida, dude. You're always welcome on my channel, man. I love your content. Like, I'm scrolling and I'm like, there's this guy just chatting and catching some awesome looking peacock bass. Like, I'm gonna comment and sub, and he responds every time. Glyco alcohol is radiator fluid. That just ruined my mood. Axel. Anyway, Rachie, since you're just joining in, this is Mike Tyson. I know you're from across the pond. I'm not sure how big you are into boxing or pugilism, but that's Mike Tyson. He has a stupendous record and fantastic ass. God, that smells good. Thank you once again, Alan. You know what I should do is grab Bruno to see if he likes the smell of this. Because you know what's funny is when I don't like the smell of something, my guinea pig doesn't either. He actually hates it. I'll set out one here, one there. You guys have seen Bruno. He'll literally go between the two and be like, I want that one. Let it be known, PETA, YouTube, anyone else, my guinea pig does not actually drink whiskey. Peppermint alcohol, no. Although I have had people in my life swear by taking peppermint schnapps before they go to bed, and it helps with colds and this and that. I think they're lying. I think they just don't want to wake up with bourbon breath. You know what I mean? Dude, Alan, we're good, buddy. We're good. All of you that drink Rumplemans, explain to me why. Anyone in chat right now that drinks Rumplemans, I want you to explain to me why you drink Rumplemans. Open floor. Open floor. Why do you drink Rumplemans? Because I remember as a bartender, I would pour shots of this shit all the time. Why do you drink Rumplemans? Is it just a quick way to get fucked up and hate your life the next day? I don't understand. What are y'all doing drinking Rumplemans? I'm going to give this a second because, yeah. I get headaches if I wear my glasses for too long. Also, it's weird. One day YouTube is going to pay for my laser eye surgery. It's going to be epic. I'm going to get like a laptop. I'm going to have like a front-facing thing so everything's not reversed. Like, we're going to do big things with this channel, guys. Just you wait. I'm going to sit here and contemplate Rumple for a minute because I got a buddy. I won't say his name. I can say his name. His name is TJ. Won't say where he lives. It's in Texas. But anyway, I've known him for years. And he's like, oh, time for... Why are you drinking Rumple? What? No. Like, go to the liquor store and get those little 99 flavor shots. If you're looking for a semi-gross way to just feel the effects real quick, why would you overpay at a bar for a gross chilled shot of Rumplemans? Just buy some 99 flavor shots and you can get to that level and spend less of Rumple. Even the bottle, it's what, red and black, and it looks like a bad hangover. Yeah, Jay. Okay, so see, that's what I was just saying about it being frozen. That's the only way I could also drink Jaeger. If Jaeger is ice cold, there was something about it that hit different. But no, room temp Jaeger. I got warm black or what do they call it? Good and Plenty's. Those old licorice candies. Like, nah, dude, that shit is gross. We all drank some questionable things in our teen years. For me, it was Mad Dog 2020, and I don't know. I was always good with the gift of gab, so I was always underage drinking at bars and actually enjoying cocktails since the age of like 18, 19. Which is kind of funny because I'm 39 now. I don't look 39. They knew I wasn't 21 then, but I had money. I'm a nice guy. Who am I going to tell on? Like, just let me in. You're fine. For me, duck. Well, for me, cow. I'm not sure what you mean gaming with. Yeah, for me, duck. You want me to duck? I like context with comments. Here we go. What's being held here? Seriously. Oh, that's what you like. Oh. How about that? I'm gonna let my mods have fun with you, buddy. Keep going while you can. Come on, yuck it up. Yuck it up, clown. Tell you what, if that's what you like, you probably like that too. Stupendous. Hey, listen. Stop trolling. You're more than welcome to stay here, okay? I appreciate a good back and forth. Seriously, you don't understand. I can fuck with you the way you fuck with me. Keep coming back. Okay, don't ban this guy yet. Mods, don't ban this guy yet. We're going to see how this goes. We just made a gentleman's agreement, right? Okay, so, all right. So from now on, gaming, if you act out of hand, oh, see, you just ruined it. You're 13. You're 13. Ugh, mods, you see me trying to be cool. I was nothing but nice with this guy. What's 8 years? Come back in 8 years. Thank you, Al Gordon. There it is. There's Al Gordon. Al, you're hilarious, man. Because we gave him a chance. If he was above age, I think I would have let him stay. What is wrong with kids? What's wrong with their parents? Why are you watching a whiskey stream? What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. That was hilarious, by the way. Who comes in? Thank God my niece isn't all. Never mind. No, she's not all over YouTube doing this kind of dumb shit. His mom probably had him at 13. Can we? All right, chat. If you're under 21, can you stop saying ages because we're gonna have to get rid of you. Kennedy, if you're Kennedy before Al bans you, damn it. Oh my God. Oh. Wait, hold on. Was Kennedy actually? We actually. I don't know if Kennedy was joking. Or if they're actually 12. I'm gonna use Al. Al is he can judge, but that's hilarious. If they were just joking though. Hey, what's up, Joe? Al, that's a good point. That's a good point. That was really funny. For only 9 people in here, I still get some trolls. It's kind of funny. Axel, so are you still? I'm not going to go into it, but are you still at that other place where we first started chatting? Because there's a reason I'm no longer a mod there. We won't get into it, but that channel can kind of just sit and spin. I'm glad to see you here. Tell you what, who wants me to go grab Bruno? 1 for grab the guinea pig, 2 for let him sleep. Actually, no, they're nocturnal, so he's awake, but. You want Bruno? Oh yeah, actually, you're right. You're right. As we talking whiskey, almost said it. Go get the mascot. All right, because Alan did gift me this, and I think Bruno might want to smell this. Hold on, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I think even Woody likes it. Richie, by the way, I think you might appreciate the fact I found this guy out on the ground earlier. But free Bruno. All right. Do I mute and walk away? I think I should probably mute because who knows what's going to happen. Is that Shaq's back shot? No, buddy. This would be Mike Tyson. Stupendous ass. It's inconsequentially exquisite. Just amazing. Show us your hog. I don't have any whistle pig currently, Andrew. Oh, my guinea pig. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah. I'm gonna go grab that. All right. Actually, no. What I was that mother. Okay, hold on. I was thinking about muting this. We're gonna mute this. We're gonna mute. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, what's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, I think he likes it. I think he likes it. Tell you what, before he freaks out. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Oh, you don't want it? Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to find it. He rather wants, look, he wants the bottle over that pepper. Wait until he finds the pepper. He'll chow down. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Oh my God. Okay, so apparently Bruno loves E.H. Taylor. That is really like there's a pepper right there. Oh, now he saw it. The man's ravenous. Everyone say hi to Bruno. That's pure enjoyment. Like when do you when do we as people get to enjoy that? Just look at that. What's up, buddy? He's looking at comments right now. We gonna ban people, Bruno? No? Okay. He said no. What's up, buddy? By the way, I'm the only one that can pet him when he's eating. If you try and touch that man when he's eating, nope. Hey, bud. Hey, Brune. That pepper is getting slammed. Oh my goodness, he body slams peppers like crazy. Get that pepper. Get that pepper. Come back to the chat wants to see you. There you go. He's no. See, this is what I was worried about. Bruno. Hold on. How we doing, chat? Give me a second. Hold on. We gotta fix this. Oh goodness. It's definitely not a hamster. Nah. No, he's a big old fat spoiled guinea pig. Bruno, turn around. It's not in my hand. Turn around. Yo. It's right under your fat gut. Chow down, buddy. I love this. I hope if reincarnation is real and I come back as a guinea pig, I hope there's a Joe out there that loves whiskey and feeds me peppers. That's all anyone could ever ask for, right? Someone that loves you and just pays attention to you, feeds you whiskey and peppers. That sounds... Well, I don't feed him whiskey, but you guys get it. Actually, I'm curious if I can get this to work. Stop moving. Stop moving. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get this to work. No, it's not going to work. We try. Peppers and Tython. All right, Bruno. Selfish. I'm going to move you back this way just a little bit. There you go. Hold on. Stay. There you go. Stay. There you go. Now chat can fully see you enjoy your treat. All right. But he is chubby. Dude, okay, so it's the way the camera looks. Like, he's no bigger than my forearm. Like, I promise you he is a very healthy guinea pig. He is... You can call him chonky or... he's... No, he's completely fine. Hey, what's up, Thomas? My man called my guinea pig fat. That's like if I said your mom is chubby. I wouldn't say that, but no, I was just messing with you. No, I was just messing with you. I apologize. I'm just being silly. You're good. Now, Bruno is definitely, he's a character. When I come home at the end of a long day, he reminds me he's hungry. Week, 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 week. No, I didn't mean to sound disrespectful to you either. I was being silly. You're all good. Trust me. If you're not welcome here, my mods get rid of you. You ever brush his hair? I do. Yeah, he doesn't need it right now. Are Siamese cats the ones that don't have hair, or is that Sphinx? Because that hairless cat breed, that cat kind of freaks me out. No cat should look that way. I'm gonna touch a little bit more of this. So, see, growing up, my mom is allergic to cats and also runs a daycare. So having cats, lizards, certain pets was just not on the table. Now that I'm a grown adult and I've been around cats and this and that, if you own a cat, I don't want to know that you own a cat the first time I meet you by walking into your home. I shouldn't smell kitty litter. I shouldn't smell cat piss. Your cat may be the most awesome, amazing cat ever that likes to chase laser pointers. It might be the sweetest cat in the world. I don't like to smell cats when I enter people's homes. I feel as though that's fair. You don't want to smell dog shit when you go into someone's backyard. You shouldn't have to smell cat piss when you walk into someone's house, right? I love cats. I love animals. Yeah, but certain things carry a scent and people go nose blind to it. I shouldn't smell that you own cats. Sphinx. Okay. Oh, Andrew, dude, you have no idea. Bruno loves, and I'm actually excited because with all the peppers I've been growing, I can finally give Bruno yeah, JP. I can finally give Bruno my own peppers I've been growing this year instead of the store-bought ones. Sphinx. Al gets it. Yeah, JP's cat is Sweevel. That cat is sweet and evil. Like, seriously. She'll let you pet her like this, like I'm doing with Bruno. Hey, give me that. Hey, stop looking around he's looking around for more food. But, no, the cat does that thing where she lets you pet her, and then she does this, like, triple swipe with it. And just your whole arm from elbow to wrist is just scratched up by JP's cat. That cat is Sweevel. Baby, as a baby kid. Say hi to chat, Bruno. Weak. Want to say hi? You gonna stay up this time? Because every time I let you go, you want to hit the floor. Catnip is always fun. Hey, buddy. You good? I might have to take him back upstairs here in a minute. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Your shit's weak. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm a big softie. Sorry, guys. Hey, buddy, you happy? You want to go back to your cage? Huh? Want to say hi to chat one more time? No? No. Oh, he's in cuddle mode. He's definitely in cuddle mode. Did a softball mitt? That's interesting. Guys, I tell you what, I'm gonna take him back up because he's in cuddle mode and also tired. So say bye to chat, Bruno. Say bye to chat. Bruno. Hey, turn around. Hey, right here. Oh, Sheen is going? All right, Sheen. All right. Good night, Beans. Guys, I'll be right back. Let me go put Bruno to bed. As I leave, if you see something, say something. Be right back. Tell you what, thank you very much. You sub to me, I'll sub back to you. I will be right back. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, we are back. Welcome in, Carrie. How are you? Anyone just joining, I just put my guinea pig back up in the cage, so give me a second to check up. Yeah, Rachie, apparently, her guinea pigs go wild for my Bruno, so. But yeah, Carrie, welcome in. So, for anyone just joining tonight, I started by comparing this $20, I know it sounds crazy, $20, 1.75 liter of Old Taylor. For anyone that cannot find these highly sought after tubes of E.H. Taylor, and you're looking for a basic taste, and when I say basic, this is definitely a basic version of, I would say, the small batch of the E.H. Taylor. But like most of you, I'm not paying 150, 200, 300, 400, x $100 for tubes of any kind of Taylor. If I can find it at MSRP, I'm a buyer all day. I don't care how many. I could have 20 bottles of the straight rye, the small batch, this and that. If I find them at cost, I'm going to buy them all day. It's almost like you're dumb not to. So, honestly, I guess I should say now I'm down to. I started with 2.5 bottles of the small batch. This one is basically clinging on for dear life, but I've still got 2 completely full ones, you know. But I actually think I'm going to cap that tonight because after tapping this ass, it's hard to change ladies for the night. This is damn good. And Bruno couldn't get away from it either, so cheers, everyone. It's definitely a foolproof whiskey. But the thing about 1792 is, as compared to a lot of other foolproofs, you don't get blown blown out. That's a bad way to say it, considering that's what's on the label. You don't get blown out on this foolproof as you would on others, you know? It's very smooth. It's very smooth. A lot of other foolproofs, a lot of distilleries, it's their expression. It's like, oh, this is what it tastes like coming out. It's like, that shit's garbage. 1792 is, I don't think I've never had a bad bottle from 1792, which is why you will see their basic 1792 bottles at damn near every liquor store, because it's that good. Now, there are other bottles of foolproof. Was it the sweet wheat? The other ones that are harder to find. It's for a reason, because they're damn good, and as soon as they hit the shelves, they're gone. But also, it's a Sazerac Barrel Select. If you see that sticker, you know it's probably going to be a damn tasty bottle at any store you pick it up from. Rachie and her Tommy Shelby. That's hilarious. Hey, welcome in, Tommy. Oh, we can all see that's mad. Okay. Had a few. All right, I've got a. I love seeing new people in chat. This is awesome. So we do have a few people, even though it's late for you guys, because across the pond, what is a 5-hour time zone difference? So what time is it there now? Late as shit. Anyone across the pond that tunes in, I appreciate you guys. My analytics tell me I've got, let's see, 80% males, 20% female viewers. How? I don't know. And most people are American, or they're from India or Germany. I have a very eclectic group of viewers here. Still waiting for someone from Croatia to join in so I can speak some Croatian. Yeah. And see, this is what I like. I finally have people in chat having conversations amongst themselves in chat. This is awesome. Al, let me know what you're pouring, dude, because I don't want to keep just like I'm trying to, especially when it's a gifted bottle, man. And once again, for anyone just joining in, you can tell I don't do absolutely insane huge pours. Joe, where do all your bottles go? Samples, friends, this and that. Like I don't need a whole bunch. Oh yeah, so the Old Taylor. So, like I said, if you cannot find E.H. Taylor tubes, this Old Taylor is, you know what, I'm gonna try this one more time. That's my Woody. If you cannot find E.H. Taylor tubes, Old Taylor is definitely a good route to go. It's, to me, honestly, I'd prefer this as a mixer over as a straight sipper, because I have so many good sipping whiskeys. Oh, my Woody fell. That I don't need to, you know. Now it's good. If I've run out of Taylor tubes and I miss the taste of it, I can get this around me like all day. But it's definitely good. It's, for $20, you get the essence of what E.H. Taylor tastes like. It's just the palate and the finish are not going to be as lingering or as pronounced. It literally tastes like a cheaper version of what these allocated bottles are supposed to be. Yeah, Chelsea, Joe Unfiltered. He's that guy. Man, I love Joe Unfiltered to death, but the glizzies and sipping whiskey through a hot dog. And I asked him the whole process behind this, by the way. So here's some intel into how Joe Unfiltered made that short. Took a skewer, right? This is gonna make me look like I'm Trump right now. But Joe Unfiltered took a skewer, took a glizzy, hollowed out a sizable tube so that suction would be possible once placing into a Glencairn. That's what Joe did. And then had his wife throw just all kinds of wieners at his face. Just glizzies everywhere. Yeah, so this is another thing. From what I'm hearing from everybody else on YouTube, all my other mutual friends, apparently this bottle that I can find so easily, you guys can't find. Now, all the other allocateds you guys found Penelope American Light Whiskey. You guys found this. You guys found like you guys in other states outside of Maryland, or I guess where me and Andrew and Beans live, you guys are finding amazing bottles. It is very rare I get to find a gem, because this honestly is a gem. For $20, you really can't beat this. The only other gem I have found that is a plastic bottle is Ancient Age. And that's $30 for a 1.75, but I currently don't have any of those, sadly. I've had Glenlivet, I've had Bushmills. I'm a former bartender, so I've basically, now I haven't tried every expression from every distillery, like, but when it comes to, yeah, I've definitely tried. If it's on a shelf at a liquor store, I've probably tried an expression of their whiskey or scotch most times. Yeah, Andrew, I don't understand why more people aren't seeing this bottle. It doesn't make sense to me. I know Whiskier got a hold of one. Um, yeah, JP gets it, dude. Ancient, it's not Ancient Age, because Ancient Age is like a yellowish label. It's Ancient Age. That's for, like I said, for $30 for a plastic jug. It's, yeah. JP, it all depends. There's some ABC stores in Virginia that will have like 3 to 6 bottles come in at a time, and then they're sold out within 2 days, man. I really should have picked up more when I found them instead of letting them. Because I spent more time trying to find these, and now they stopped making them allocated. Oh, did it really? Oh, Rachie, that's hilarious. That's because we have that Joe Nection. Dude, you know what? And JP is the one that told me about Ancient Age, because I tried regular Ancient Age before. I'm like, it's like very old Bartons, or like the other plastic cheap shit you see on the shelves, right, JP? Very old Bartons, McGillicuddy, like whatever those that bottom shit. It's not tasty like it is bottom brand cereal. The cereal on bottom shelves is fucking awesome. But when I see like a plastic jug of Black Velvet or very old Barton or certain other things, it's like hard pass. Hard pass. When you see this or a bottle of Ancient Age, you need to fucking buy it, folks. I'm telling you right now. You see a plastic jug of this or Ancient Age, not basic Ancient Age. It's called Ancient Age. Shout out. All right, you know what? I'm a new channel. I'm going to do it for you. Stuff with Aiden. Shout out. Hold on. Did Rachel get her first elite? Hold on. I have to eat more? You know what? I do, actually. If you guys knew how much... So, here's a funny story. I actually used to be a fat kid. I'm not malnourished. I'm actually kind of svelte. You know, I have muscle about me. I just work my ass off at work. Like, thank you for noticing I'm not fat, though. I appreciate that. I need to eat more. Ah, ah. What do you want? How could I look more robust to you? How could I look more healthy? I know I have a giant head, skinny neck, but Rachel, was that fun for you? That might have been your first delete on my channel. Yeah, Andrew has tapeworms, and you know how I know? Because he sent me a picture of him shitting on the toilet this morning. Tam, you said your name was Tommy? I appreciate you, dude. I hate push-ups, Joe. It's something I gotta get this bird chest up. No, my job is all heavy lifting. It's all ductwork. It's placing A to B, all shoulders and biceps, and like I have a solid 4-pack. I do have a solid 4-pack. I'm trying to get, you know. And also when I'm tan, you actually see muscles. Tom, okay. Like Ian, okay, see that I did know. So Tom, I've gotten to know a few people from across the pond, and I've been really schooled on certain, especially expressions, dude. Yeah, well, Rachel, we can't help it. Women look good with an ass on them. Okay, like I'm sorry, it's harder for women to lose weight, and I don't like a stick figure woman. Hold on, someone say they're from the Philippines. Okay. Okay, see, Tom, this is another thing I get. It's whiskey with an E is what we do in the States. Across the pond, they spell it whiskey with no E. All right, well, mahal kita. I love you for showing up if you're from the Philippines. If you're from the Philippines, by the way, Poe here. I don't want that kind of drama. Yeah, Joe speaks a little Tagalog too. English, French, Spanish, Croatian, Tagalog, you know. If only it were that easy. Hey Joe, grab a visa and just hop on over to the Philippines. That's hilarious. That's funny. I do actually have a friend. His name is Scott. He's married to a Filipino woman. Rachie actually knows who I'm talking about. Scott and his wife. I don't know. That might be too much of a language barrier for me, though, buddy. I'm from the United States. I live in Maryland. I live close to Washington, D.C. Like I said, I gotta take my glasses off every now and then because if not, I get headaches from wearing them too long. So, and I know I call this stream whiskey with waters. I clearly don't. Well, there are some nights I do drink a lot, but tonight hasn't been one of those nights. I don't know. Do I bottle kill this? I mean, really, how much is that? It's really, I don't know. It's too big for one shot. I will tell you that. But it's subdued. It's because it's been open for a while. Anyone curious? I have 2 other completely full bottles of this. And that makes me happy to say because finding Taylor tubes at cost it's not easy. Unless you're Al Gordon, because Al Gordon has everything in his basement. It's a whiskey wonderland over there for Al Gordon. So for anyone curious, why people search for this kind of bottle, why it's allocated, It's damn good. It's smooth. It's balanced on the nose. When I smell something, I want to taste it. Like, because there's certain things you smell, it's like that smells like a doctor's office. Like Smirnoff vodka, it like there's certain alcohol you smell. It smells like what you would use to clean a countertop. Nobody wants to drink that, and you shouldn't drink that. Stop drinking cheap alcohol, folks. If that's your only option, then you may need to look inward. Why am I doing this? Why am I spending $1 for a shot of 99? Don't do that. Don't do that. Quality over quantity. I'm telling you. And it avoids hangovers when you drink actual good stuff as opposed to Rickaloff or a whole bottle of Jaeger. You guys are crazy for that. It's so funny. I had someone randomly message me on Instagram that said, I saw your channel on YouTube and you act like you're better than everyone else. So I played into the game a little bit. I was like, well, what do you mean? How do I act like I'm better than everyone else? Because you have all these hard to find bottles and you don't really appreciate them because you don't give us taste. I was like, first of all, thank you. Always happy to meet a fan. Second of all, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I preface middleist and suffix every stream by telling you guys, I'm not the guy to go to for all these tasting notes. I have actually done research and will give you some things. Like, I did compare how the tailors are different in my minimalist way. You come here because you're like me. You're trying to amass a decent collection. Oh, you know, you're having fun getting to know people that drink whiskey. You're getting into all this and that. Now, I say that as a guy that once had the entire line of Pappies. Y'all can hate me all you want. I'm not telling the story until maybe I hit 500 subs because that is a very dark story as to why I no longer have my Pappy everything collection. But, yes, logistics. Hold on. Do we have a marriage proposal in chat? What? What? Is Rachie engaged? Hold on. What are we doing? There's love in the chat. This is great. That's what the chat's all about. The great if... Hold on. No, I'm not married. Why would that... Hey, Jill, that message didn't really need to be... No, I'm... Guys, I missed a question. Oh, my goodness. Mods. Hold on. I am not married. No. I assume you guys were banned for spamming or something I didn't see, but no, I'm not married. It's hard for me to read every question while everything's going on. I apologize. The great, I see you. This is so funny. This is why I like having lady mods, because you get dudes that just show up for them. If I can just keep that going, I'll be all right. Hey, Scott. Speak of the fucking devil. I was literally just talking about you, dude. Scott, I was literally just talking about you. Braided Grumpy in the house. Just in time. Scott, you want to see my ass? Or, no, this is Mike Tyson. Stupendous. Just look at it, Scotty. Just look at it. I'm going to hold it slow for you. Give it a kiss, Scott. There you go. Ear infection. Oh, I'm glad to see everyone showing up. This is fun. But me and Joe Unfiltered, I did talk to Joe Unfiltered yesterday. We do still plan on going live next Thursday. And that's completely my bad for missing that chance to go live with him, because I know Mama Spencer, Summer, Whiskier, Tamales, Alan, like Al Gordon. Everyone's like, Joe, where are you? Blah. Joe messaged me at 4:30 in the afternoon. I somehow didn't see it, and then I get messages from people, hey, Joe was live. I'm like, what the hell do you mean Joe was live? We're supposed to be going live together tonight. And then I go to Instagram and see my messages, and there he was at 4:30 asking me if I was ready. And I'm like, so I dropped the ball. It's not on Joe Unfiltered that I didn't go live with him on Thursday. Hopefully this next week upcoming, we can make that happen. Because I saw that he actually has over 600 subs now. Like, every time that man goes live, he's gaining subs. It's awesome. Rachie is the queen of the north. Oh my goodness, I'm enjoying this back and forth between Tom and Rachie. This is fun. So wait, Tom, are you Yorkshire too? Tom, are you Yorkshire? Tom, are you Yorkshire or Yorkshire? I know it's not Yorkshire from where you're from. That's how we say it as Americans, but I know you wouldn't say York. It's Yorkshire. I'm curious about Tom's answer here. Oh, he's a Welshman? New subscriber from India. Thank you for joining in. I really need to... Actually, you know what? I've thought about this. Do I learn certain phrases in Hindi just as a way to welcome people in? Or you tell me, if I learn certain phrases in Hindi to welcome you in, would that make me nice, or would it make me seem like I'm trying too hard? But welcome in. You know what I mean? Welcome in. I think maybe I should learn like one or two like welcome in phrases from certain languages. Yeah, see, Tom, it's crazy how YouTube works like that, right? A chat room can introduce you to people that live very like. So I met JP and his woman Jen because of YouTube. We were all moderators on another stream, which won't be mentioned. But come to find out, we're all from Maryland. It was like, hey, let's hang out. Let's see how this works. JP took me fishing on a private lake, showed me an epic closet. Like JP, other than Al Gordon, JP has the biggest collection of stuff. Like I just want to like put a sleeping bag in his closet and wake up every day and like go back to sleep, I'm from Maryland, USA. I got my third with a cigar batch. Whoa. So, Al, this year I have found one Rio and one cigar batch. What do they call it? Story one. I very much would love an ALW bottle for my shop. Like, I can actually find the Tokai finish all over the place now because they just came back out with it. But the ALW I missed out on by 3 minutes when it dropped in Virginia. I missed out on the Valencia. I missed out on the Havana. Like, I got chapter 1 of the cigar blends. Amazing bottle. Oh, hear the clank. So I think I paid what, 65. I really don't remember how much I paid for this Rio. Right now in Maryland, they want $300 fucking dollars for this bottle. I'm not gonna pay $300 for this bottle. Anyone else that does, I hope you won the lottery and have fuck the world money, because, and this is the only bottle I could find this year. And it is very, very rare when I get bottles before Al Gordon does. So when I had the cigar blend before he did, he's like, I'm still waiting on mine. I think I was actually the first one out of our whiskey loving group here to have the Jack Daniel's 14, and then Al has already polished off one and has two. There's 24,000 bottles total of Jack Daniel's 14, and Al Gordon managed to snag two of them. Why am I wasting my money on... Hold on. Chat, y'all keep having your own conversations. You're good. No, I'm not wasting money on drinks. I'm telling you what things cost secondary and this and that. I don't waste money. Everything's going to get drank. It's not a waste. If you're asking me, have I spent money on a bottle as opposed to pay a bill? No. Because that would make no sense. Yeah, see, the thing, so, like I said, I missed out on the Penelope ALW, I missed out on the Penelope Havana, and I missed out on, not Penelope, but a couple other bottles. Like, I missed out on the Old Fitzgerald 9-year that dropped last week because I'm in a new job site right now, and they dropped it at 12:30 in the afternoon. I didn't get out of work until 2. By the time I was able to get to the closest ABC store that had it, they were sold out. It's like when I found the Jack Daniel's 14, it was sold out in less than 14 seconds. So if a store only gets one case of something, you have to be there when it hits the shelves, or you're just not getting it. Plain and simple. There's no two ways about it. Now, of course, I could go to DC. I can go to places in Maryland. I can go to other stores that aren't state run with ABC. I can find any bottle I want. I can find Stag. I can find Pappy 10 through 23. What am I willing to pay? I'm not paying $1,000 for a fucking, like... And the thing that gets me is, why is $1,000, like, across the country, across the board, what they want to charge for certain Pappy bottles? What group of rich dudes out there is paying around that price that every store owner wants to set that as their secondary price? Because I've watched YouTube, TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Every museum store you go to has the same bottles at the same prices when they're allocated. Why do that? Y'all are assholes. And all you guys that are rich enough, I'm not disrespecting you, but all of you guys that are out there on a Tuesday on a golf course instead of actually lifting a tool, or like, you guys are the assholes paying those prices. You know you are. You. Those of you watching that are out on a golf course, or you wear khakis to work and your biggest frustration is an inundated email, like, you guys are the ones paying those prices. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Stop being that dumb. Stop making store owners shit hard on us. It's, it's not nicotine. I'll be honest. Y'all know me. Let me catch back up on chat. Polo shirts too. The Angels share. Yeah, I've seen that. See, Al, when it comes to Bullet, I don't know, man. We got another Big Joe in chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just checking back up on comments. Gel, dude, I see bourbon hunters all the damn time. And what's funny about them is, depending on the age bracket of people, when it's an older guy, he's got the polo shirt tucked into a pair of khaki shorts. Like the mid-calf White Sox and New Balances, like, oh, there's nothing special on the shelf today, huh? Motherfucker, you know how allocateds work. When it comes to state stores like Virginia ABCs, you have to be there on time when they're, if you don't see it on a shelf, it could be in the back. It absolutely could be in the back, but they're not going to put it out just because you ask for it. Now, when I'm in Maryland, it does behoove you to be nice to store owners. You act and not just chat them up, you buy stuff from their store regularly. All right, I came in for a bottle of regular 1792. I came in for a bottle of Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I come in for I'm a discerning whiskey lover, right? So when you're in a state like Maryland where it's people that own their own individual stores, you get to go in, you chat them up a little bit. You build a rapport. Eventually it's, the guy's like, hey, I got a bottle of Fortaleza. I know that's tequila, but I got a bottle of Fortaleza. I'll sell you at cost. It's like, okay, cool. I've got this. I'll save cost. Or instead of you paying $300 fucking for a bottle of Stag Junior, he might charge you $160 to $180. Okay, that's not, to me, not too outrageous because Stag is that damn good to me. I will pay twice MSRP, if not more, for Stag. Now I've never had GTS. I've never had. Well, I can't say I've never had. I've tasted a lot of the BTAC collection, the Buffalo Trace Antique collection. For those that don't know what BTAC stands for, and it's like, okay, this is damn good juice. I want this on my shelf. I'm not paying you $1,000. Why? Why would anyone pay? It just doesn't make sense. Now, granted, that's only one paycheck out of a month, out of 1 year I work, right? So if I look at it that way, right, I could take one paycheck out of 1 week out of 1 year and I could buy that bottle. Then it's like, okay, well, nope, that's $1,000. I'm still not paying. To me, it's a principle thing. I'm not paying, like, this is where it should be. I'm not, even if it's because I want to drink the damn thing. If I get it at cost, it's a lot easier for me to enjoy it than me. I'm not paying $1,000 for a Pappy bottle. I never will. Fuck that. The Myers rum finished in the... Oh shit, Big Joe. That sounds fucking tasty, dude. Yeah, JP, that's the most I've ever spent either. Thomas, I have an Old Fit 7-year, man. I have two of them. You pay less than 60, that's a damn good price, man. They say the Old Fit 7 is going to be a shelfer. If that's the case, then that would be fucking awesome because it's damn good juice. Big Joe, you're good, buddy. I'm just catching up on comments. Yeah, JP, that's fine. Yeah, I would too. Oh god, like I said, one day I'll explain why I no longer have any Pappy bottles. It's just that's a whole, like, we're gonna have to get deep like Oprah does. Like I'm man. Fellas, just remember, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So if you have nice bottles and you're going through a breakup, get them out of the fucking house. Moving on. Get your bottles out the house if you're ever going through a breakup. Just move on. Unimpressive. The juice is good though. So if you're just joining in, my lives really, my YouTube lives, I mean, my life has a purpose. My YouTube live, not so much. There's a community that we've kind of built amongst my wrenches and everyone else on YouTube. Like, if I wanted to make money, If I wanted to do this, if I wanted to do that, my content would be a lot more polished. It wouldn't be reversed right now. I would be like Joe, whiskier, making it nice for the fans. But no, this is completely just me shooting the shit with good people. So, this is E.H. Taylor. And I'm going to, in case, once again, for those that weren't here to start the stream, I started with Old Taylor, which is a very subdued, mild version of what you're going to find from these very highly sought after tubes. So Old Taylor was the original name for the distillery. Then during Prohibition, like most every other, they got shut down. For whatever reason, this is called Baby Taylor. And even though it's called Baby Taylor, I guess a baby somehow had kids, and now all the EHT stuff is called Taylor Jr. If it comes from a tube, it's going to be better than that plastic jug I just showed you. But the plastic jug is good for sipping or mixing. So, cheers. And by the way, that was the Taylor small batch. I have the small batch. I have the straight rye. I do not have any of the barrel proofs or some of the other higher end ones, which I would like to get my hands on. But like I said, if it's not MSRP or slightly above that, I'm not paying but so much. Because let's see, this bottle cost me, I want to say $52 or $56. I can't remember the specific price. That was at a store in Virginia when it dropped. It was a 6-bottle case. I got the last one on the shelf. I go to Maryland, my home state. I try to find this on the shelf. They want $200 to $300 for a $56 bottle because they know some of you assholes out there, not you guys are cool, but other assholes out there will take this $56 bottle and sell it, and people will fucking pay it because they want it on their shelf. Now, granted, I am a bit of a tater, right? I bought bottles because I want them, but I do have plans to drink them. But Al Gordon, everyone else in chat is like, Joe, stop chilling the Jack Daniels 14. You need to open it. Stop being an LB. Stop being a little, open the bottle. So I did. One of the best whiskey decisions of my life because it's a top 3 whiskey for me, hands down ever. But other times it's like, man, I got 3 unopened bottles of Stag there. If I get into dire straits, I could literally just like sell that for a couple $100 right now. Like, I'm not a drug dealer, but if I need money, I can sell my collection and be just fine. I wouldn't have. Did my live just fuck up? It said you're live now. That was weird. It gave me like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Am I still live? Can you guys hear me, see me? Because, all right, now I'm seeing comments again. That was really weird. My YouTube literally just told me like going live in 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you, Al. I don't read Arabic, buddy, but welcome in. Okay, so a glitch, all right. Little butterfly, no one said anything about that, buddy. I'm trying to see what Big Joe and Al are talking about just because I'm nosy. Hold on, JP got some, man, I'm missing all these comments. Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, JP definitely, yeah, okay. No, JP's closet is amazing. I remember the first time seeing JP's whiskey collection. I was like, holy balls, Batman. All right, thank you, Will. Appreciate you, bud. I see you, Curly Fry. Hello. If you keep spamming, you know you're gonna get timed out for at least 60 seconds. But come on, bro. You know what, mods? Let him keep saying hi for a minute. Let time him out for 60 seconds. If he gets too crazy, if he keeps coming back, you know. I do see that that's Curly. I can read. I have glasses. He insulted China. Okay, there we go. There we go. There that is. Guys, I love you to death. I fully welcome trolls if you're funny about it. Like, say an original insult. Like Joe, your head looks like somebody half sucked on a milk dud and spit it out. When someone said it to me, I laughed my ass off. Why you would say that, it's not a proper description, but it was funny. Like, come with some original shit, bruh. And I am not about the YouTube algorithm where it's like, no, we're just gonna let people talk and blah blah. If you're a troll, if you're a fuckface, my mods are gonna hide you. We got better shit to worry about. No, you don't have to be sorry. Like, I'm just saying, if you want to say something, like, be original, be funny. Like, 300 seconds is 5 minutes, right? Yeah, I don't know why YouTube goes with the like timeout for 300. Like, just why not say what the fuck the timeout is? It's 5 minutes. 6 times 5 is 30. 60 seconds per 5 minutes. That's 300 seconds. Like, there you go, Rachie. All right. Get the most random people in my lives. But don't we all in all of our lives? Even when you're not on YouTube, you just get a bunch of random people that say dumb shit. Yeah, say minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I did think it was really funny though earlier. I'm looking at my analytics for YouTube, and my viewers are from average age is 35 to 65. So, which I'm actually glad about. I really don't want anyone. I don't want teeny boppers joining in, but 35 to 65, and my viewers are 20% females. So, thank you, ladies, for always watching and showing up. I appreciate your husbands being boring. Maybe like my voice, maybe like my content, but out of all my subscribers or all my viewers looking in, because I had 900 viewers or close to that in my last live, 20% were women. So if you do the math, that's 1 out of every 5 is a female. Carry the other one. That means 20 out of every 100 ladies. So you fellas out there with ladies, you should look inward. Rachie, I've thought about that too, and you know what? I'm still picking up estrogen. 20% of my views are estrogen based, because you put that in your profile if you're a woman or non-binary or tertiary or LGBT MNOP. But I have American viewers, people from India and Germany. That's my main viewers. It's kind of fun. Sorry, Andrew, I don't get it. What? Yes, you are ready. What would you like me to be ready for? Is that Russian? Right? No habla ruso. I don't speak Russian. Das Vidanya. That's the only thing I really know. And I know that you guys like turnips and bears on unicycles in Russia. Oh, espresso martini. What do who is doing an espresso martini, and why would you do that? Okay, so sorry, mods. Apparently, we like espresso martinis here. I will say this: years ago, when Patron made their XO Cafe, they don't make it anymore, but that was actually a good espresso kind of shot to take. All right, you know what? Maybe I need to get back into espresso martinis in because I've got 3, 4 people now saying that they like them. So maybe I should. You still have Patron XO. Get the fuck out. No, you don't. There's no way you still have that bottle. There's no way. You guys still have Patron XO in your pantry. You're telling me that right now. You still have Patron XO. God, this is why Al. This is why everyone needs to know Al Gordon. This is why. Can you suggest something else without coffee? I'm sorry, Nor, if I missed your original comment. What kind of drink are you looking for? Yeah, JP, same here. I went through tons of those bottles because they were easy to find until the day they fucking weren't. Right? It's like anything else. See, I'm not a huge fan of Patron anymore since I've had better tequilas like G4, Fortaleza. Um, there's just way better tequilas out there. Now, Patron is good. If I go to a restaurant and that's their highest end, that's probably what I'm going to get because I work hard. I'm going to pay for a good ass drink. I'm, if you guys out there drink Cuervo, I will respect you as a person, but I'm not going to trust your drinks that you make at a party. Stop drinking Cuervo, please. Salsa, Cuervo, uh, just stop. Casamigos also. That George Clooney shit is a garbage tequila. Clooney makes a garbage tequila. I'll say it here and now. Clooney, you suck. You're not watching, but I know your tequila sucks. Well, I know The Rock has a tequila that just fucking suck. Hey, what's up, Flay? What's up, bro? You change your picture? No, you should. Same big hat. Same big hat. So, Flay, you're just joining in. It's Mike Tyson, bruh. This was a bottle all the way from Colorado. By the way, that ass tastes good, man. I clearly slapped it once or twice opening it, but you got to be gentle with it. Damn good. It's been a random stream as always. I compared a $20 bottle of Old Taylor. This is so fun about lives. Everyone that's been here since the beginning is like, Joe, we know what you're doing. Well, I got to explain for the people just joining. I got to stop conversation. Anyway, so Flay. $20 bottle. Amazing. If you can't find this kind of bottle, the E.H. Taylor, which come in these super fancy tubes, if you can find this in the state you live in and can't find this, or are curious if I should spend the money for something like this, if you can find it, start with this, please. This is the original name of the distillery before Prohibition, before shit got fucked up. And then they're actually, Jim Beam apparently owned them. I was doing my research. I felt like Joe Unfiltered earlier doing my research. It was awesome. But that's the bottle you really want. And I have 2 full backups of them, which is amazing because oh god. Let's see, I got one. I'm gonna see if I can Vanna White this shit. I got one there. And I got some over there. Yep. I do be digging. What bottle was? What? Hold on. Casamigos is fucking garbage. No, when it actually, I've thought about switching things up on my stream. So what else do I do? I mean, I get my laptop, I polish content, I can do more editing on my videos, I can follow trends, I can add more hashtags. I promise you guys this: if I wanted to make money off of this stream and I spent all my effort into this stream, I would already be monetized. It would not be a fucking issue. You guys would have content every day. This is just a really, really fun way for me to chat with the people that mean a lot to me and to experience the whiskey and also meet new people. I definitely have a job. That's why some days when I post saying, hey, I'm going live tonight, it's 6 p.m. I've got everything set up. I'll do this and that. And then I grill me a nice ribeye. I go outside. I'm like, and I cut into it. I'm eating a fat cap. And then I sit down after eating. I'm like, I work my ass off during the day, right? I have all these plans to do this and that, but I'm tired. The human body needs sleep. And what's funny about that is I've been single now for a year. We're going to delve a little bit deep, and not too deep, but so been single for about a year. The 5.5 years previous to that, I was that guy waking up at 3 in the morning, going to work, came home, started dishes, laundry, coached football, robotics, tried to work out, do this, do that. Like, spent my entire life trying to live for me and the people I love. It was a fucking rat race. I got burnt out, and eventually I couldn't keep up with it. And then my closest friends, all 2023, sister passes away, shit hits the fan. Boom bop, boom bop, boom. No longer have a woman around that's, So it's like, okay, you destroy my Pappy collection. I'm going to rebuild my life, meet some cool people on YouTube. And I just dove into, wow, I just rabbit holed like shit. It's what you get on live videos. It's what you get. We're going to go back to whiskey, though. It's nicotine. No, it's not. Ardell, I see you, buddy. Yeah, you guys have convinced me to crack many bottles that I didn't think I would crack for a while. That Jack Daniel's 14, it's like, I almost want to grab it now, but that's when you have to show restraint, right? Just because I have it behind me doesn't mean I have to drink it, even though I really want to. I do want to drink that. Now, I could say that, but also, JP, I found me and him both a bottle of the Coy Hill. I guarantee you JP's Coy Hill is probably... Actually, I don't know if JP, have you even opened your Coy Hill yet? Because mine's a quarter, if not a... I would like to consider a third. Oh, excuse me. Because that's about where it stops normally, but... Yeah, so JP has not opened his Coy Hill. Clearly, well, I did when I was with him, but it's so funny. Who else here will go by levels based upon text on bottles? Well, if I haven't drank this much, it's okay. Well, I want to stop here. No, let me stop here. So I did stop before the, like, you can still see the juice. Yeah, JP, when we cracked that and got to drink it, man, that was, telling you, meeting JP and Jen was one of the best experiences of my life. And it was so random, meeting on a YouTube channel and then exchanging bottles, doing this. Like JP is the one that turned me on to Benchmark and a couple other things, and welcomed me into his home, took me fishing on a private lake. Like, YouTube has been really fucking cool to me, man. That's about where your Coy Hill is. Yeah, but Al, were you able to get a backup, or you only had one of the Coy Hills? Because you usually have backups of everything, so you're not afraid to tap into them. That's my fear, is not having, is not fear, but I don't have backups of everything. So I gotta take my glasses off for a little bit, guys. Sorry. By the way, I don't know if you guys can notice, but one of my arms is more tan than the other because I sit in traffic, right? So you got your left arm. Well, I guess for you guys, you would see this as my right. But anyway, I'm sitting in traffic going home all the time. The sun is just baking that side of your body, just straight baking it. I know when I look in the mirror, there is a stark difference between how tan this one is as compared to that one. It's like, that's I don't like summer. I don't like summer. I either burn and turn lobster red and peel a new shade of white, or I just get such a mixed, uneven tan where, I look like a newborn fish, or it's just all mottled. It's terrible. You wear longs SPF. Okay, well, is that because you burn easily, or what? Let's see what time. Damn, we've been going over 2 hours now. Okay. I was told by one of my other mods I should keep my streams under 2 hours because nobody pays attention for that long. But the last time I went live, it was for what, 4 hours and some minutes, and I didn't even realize we just kept going. Like, just keep fucking talking. But I also know people I follow stream, and this and that. Like, I didn't go live last night because at this time I would have definitely. I don't compete, but I'm not going to go live the same time as Whiskey is because we all follow that guy. I'm not going to do that. Sports edits. Okay. Sports edit said hi. Before, can I guess? Do you want me to grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Because that's usually what I get from sports channels. I believe in something out there greater than myself. I'm not going to get into religion or politics on my channel, my friend. I appreciate you showing up and asking questions, though. There's something out there greater than me, but I'm not going to go into Jesus or religion or anything like that, with all due respect. However, since you asked that question, would Jesus approve of this label? I wonder, would Jesus approve of this knowing, or is that mature of me to show to a guy that just asked me about Jesus? I don't know. But you show up to my stream, I'm very respectful to you. I like to think that the good Lord put bacon on pigs for a reason. What the fuck? Little Butterfly is cracking me up. That is hilarious. Oh. Butterfly. I could say this in Spanish. Mariposa. Que es tu favorito? Okay, well, you interrupted me while I was speaking. What do you mean, why? Because I live in America. This is America. Oh, you're asking Rachie. No, because you asked a dumb fucking question. Hold on, let's have fun with this. Let's see. I'm gonna let this person explain themselves. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and ¿entiendes español? Okay, cállate tu boca. Cállate tu boca. Lo siento, pero tu retrasada. Because I'm telling you to, and this is my stream. That's why. This is fun. Oh my goodness. Yo soy payaso gringo. ¿Y tú? JP, to get out of here with that socialist bullshit. There's Scott. See, Scott. I knew Scott was going to laugh as soon as I started speaking Spanish. He always does that. Actually, you know what? I respect everyone that's willing to come in my chat and talk and do this and that. I'm not going to ban you. I don't disrespect you. Don't disrespect me. You know, just let it be known. I understand a lot of Spanish, and I also understand troll. So, if you aim for the fucking king, don't miss. If you're going to insult me, it's going to have to be something that I can't. I tell you what. If you say something where I don't have a response, then you know you've won. But that doesn't happen. I'm going to have a response. So the first troll that ever shows up and leaves me without a response, I tell you what, I'll mod you. It's just not gonna fucking happen. Okay, see, I don't read bing bong bing either, little butterfly. Why is my Spanish good? Because I practice that fucking shit. I don't want to time this guy out. I really don't want to time this guy out because he's helping my algorithm. Oof. What is your argument to rejecting communism? Depending on the fact that you... It's not just about being American. It's just logistics, buddy. I'm not. You're not going to goad me or bait me into a conversation of semantics, logistics, why one thing is more logic. We're not doing this. I consider myself very fortunate to be a whiskey loving American, right? I can do whatever I want. You know, I can walk around naked and chug Glencairns. You know, I can do whatever I want. You know, yeah. I ain't got to worry about the shit across the pond. I ain't got to worry about your fucked up this and that. You know, dude. I'm not a Bernie Sanders. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, believer. He has. Nah, dude. Fuck that. Capitalism exists. Excuse me. Capitalism exists for a reason. Because you have a good idea, you should make money off of it. I don't like the idea that I work my dick into the dirt and everybody gets a piece of what I left in the ground. Everyone gets a piece of the pot. Like, no, fuck you. However, if you make a fuck ton of money, you probably should pay more taxes. But that doesn't mean it should go to people that don't fucking work. Bonquisha and Tyrone, or Tucker and Tyler and Stephanie that are on, you're fully able-bodied humans. You should go to work. You shouldn't be expecting handouts. And all of our migrants that we've had into this country, oh, it's not enough food. This free food is not tasty enough. So then go back to your fucking war-torn country. I'm so sorry our handouts aren't good enough for you. I'm so sorry our high-rise apartments and hotels are just so beneath the fucking mud hovels you can't, like, you got me rambling. You got me rambling. Good job. We're done with that. America. Yeah, Rachie doesn't play either. Rachie and Al are my bulldogs in the chat, man. Were you Christian Ray? Okay, I'm. That was fun. Oh goodness. You know what? That person had a chance to have their thoughts heard for the night. You know what I mean? So that was good. That was good. That was good for all of us. Yeah, JP, that's an interesting. That's a good way to look at it too. Production, yeah. I know. I'm glad my overtime hours aren't being taxed anymore. Because run me my fucking money. I work those hours. I want to be paid for them, man. My shirt is looking terrible right now. I might change shirts, chat. No, but I'm glad that my overtime hours are no longer taxed. Yeah, that's why we still fund nuclear subs from the 80s and Cold War technology for the, like, our country is dumb. That's my Woody. Giggity. All right, Rachie. Well, you have a good night. Yeah, Ardell, that's why me and JP are friends. And JP is from the same state as I am. So, like I say, it was crazy to meet through YouTube. Rachie, have a good night. Everyone says bye to Bruno first. Actually, I might get off here soon. Giggity. I keep telling myself I'll keep streams below 2 hours, but then people show up, we keep chatting, and it is what it is. So, tell you what, I cracked that ass tonight. I've had some old Taylor, had some new Taylor. If you guys see something on the shelf you're curious about, hold on. I'm not going to crack the Penelope Rio. I'm not cracking anything new. If it's not open, I'm not cracking it. But if you have a question about something or you want me to sample it and give you my opinion, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I would like one more like. Give me 30 likes would actually be my highest likes, I think, on a stream. I'm not talking about China, buddy. Actually, I have a funny story about a white guy I met from China because he was adopted. But dude, I have not mentioned China one time. Erica Rodriguez, hello. I'm from Southern Maryland. Welcome into you. If you're just joining in, this is Mike Tyson. He has a stupendous ass. We were sampling a Sazerac foolproof tonight and comparing different different bottles of E.H. Taylor. Erica gets jokes. That's awesome. Wait, hold on. No one blocked you. Wait, the commie blocked you? No one's a guys. Keep the politics that way. You see, like, there's an exit where it says politics. Exit that way. Politics go that way. Not here. That way. Anyway, so I've got Eagle Rare. We've got E.H. Taylor. We've got Rock Hill Farms. We've got Jack Daniels. We've got W.B. Saffel. Not cracking the stag. We're not cracking stag tonight. Yeah, see something, say something. I don't know. I kind of want to finish with a little creme brulee for the night. See if it's any better. Al, Ardell is that guy that likes to push the envelope, but he's good people. I promise. Which one? The creme brulee? The creme brulee, honestly, everyone hyped it up saying it was like super duper sweet, kind of, but yeah, see, I just tell you what, I'm gonna revisit the creme brulee. We're gonna revisit the creme brulee. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so I think because of what everyone has said about this bottle, I perhaps hyped it up more in my head. I won't say I'm mad or even disappointed, but there's just something about this bottle. I thought it was going to be better on the initial pour than what it was. Yeah, and I know it's reversed on your screen, Erica, but it's a gorgeous bottle. I know my lighting is some ass, but it's creme brulee. Al, is that what you meant by the CB? I thought that's what you were talking about, right? So, all right, hold on. JP, don't tell me what I sound like. Hold on, let's get a cork pop in. Oh. Okay, so now that this bottle has opened for, see, I opened this July 4th weekend when I was with my cousin. By the way, if you're new to the channel, go back and check out my July 4th live. Big ass fireworks. Boom. Anyway. Okay, so I think this may be one of those bottles where once air actually hits it. Hold on. I think I have a Glencairn that hasn't been used yet. All right, hold on. There we go. All right, we're going to revisit this and see what happens. Because I think I've poured 3 samples of this for people, including Andrew and Beans, and I drank a little bit July 4th weekend, but because I've seen so many people on YouTube, it's like, it's dessert in a glass, it's this, it's that, it's... So, let's see. So now that air's hit it, you actually get a lot of it's more sweet. I don't know, man. I want to like this bottle so bad. And honestly, once air hits it, it's way better. To me, I would not... If you open this bottle, your first pour and just straight pour it, it's not going to be what, in my opinion, is not going to be what you expect. Once air hits it, it's a lot better. This is still a nightcap, sweeter dessert whiskey, but Now the smell is phenomenal, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's a bottle I'm gonna buy again, at least as of this point. And maybe I am disappointed. Maybe that's the word I'm afraid to use is I'm disappointed. Because it's like, you guys told me this thing is so sweet. It would you promised me. You know, to each their own. Am I glad I bought the bottle to test it? Yeah, because it was well, I paid 65 for it. If I had paid over MSRP for that, if I had searched for that bottle and paid an obscene amount based off of what everyone said and I crack it and do this and that, I would have been pissed off. I got to be honest. This is why I've tasted Pappy. I've tried every single year of Pappy, which is why me personally, I'm fortunate enough that I've either owned or know enough highfalutin or rich friends I can sample whiskeys. That's why you'll never see me personally paying $1,000 for a bottle of like I've tasted it, bro. I'm nope, nope. I would never pay double MSRP for this. Right now, I'm rating this a 6.2 out of 10. And I hate to do that because I wanted this to be like an 8 or 9, but I'm rating this a 6.2, 6.5, maybe. Not that my ratings mean anything, but. Hey! Melly and Rob, how we doing? No, having a fantastic night. Guess what? You missed it. I got to tap into some ass earlier. It's Mike Tyson. It's stupendous. I've said it about 30 times, so everyone that's been here since the beginning is going to hate me for saying it, but this is a 1792 foolproof whiskey I got into earlier. But yeah, that is Mike Tyson in a Santa hat. You know, images reversed, but I also compared a little bit of because you know me, I'm a bargain brand based man. So $20, right? 20. You're gonna don't laugh at me, Melly and Rob. $20 for that, right? Plastic jug, 1.75. Amazing. Baby version of that. We're just having whiskey and random conversation. Wait, so Payless sells shoes and liquor in Colorado Springs? Because isn't Payless a shoe store? No, I'm kidding, buddy. I'm not. No, I'm not quite lit yet because, like, you know, I mean, I could get there, but like I said, I just cracked this bottle tonight. You see how much is still left of it, right? So I'm not a total lush, you know. I do be drinking, but I'm not a total lush. This one might get bottle killed tonight because there's just a cute amount left. Might as well finish it. This is one I was really excited about to show chat because it's called Creme Brulee. So you figure Creme Brulee is going to be awesome. Oh. But this is whiskey with water, so let me. Gotta stay hydrated. No, I'm glad to see you guys show up though, man. That's fucking awesome. Lots you need to eat, Rob, have their own channel, guys, and it's really good content. But yeah, it's Saturday. I'm shooting the shit with some friends. Figured see what's up. Same as you guys do. You know what I mean? Oh, Rob, you did want to see some of my. Hey, Carnal. Hey, Habibi, you come to Maryland, I have you. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How we doing, buddy? Hold on, what did she say? What's my most expensive and fancy bottle? Hold on. Yeah, see, that's why I'm not bringing them. I'm not bringing all my bottles when I meet you guys. But so, all right. So here's when it comes to most expensive, right? Even though it shouldn't be, this bottle is going to cost you a lot in Maryland. This is Rock Hill Farms. Oh my god, my chair is terrible. Anyway, so this is currently my most expensive bottle, I think, because I spent $150 for this bottle. It's a Jack Daniel's 14-year-old, online, unopened, and I actually did open it on my last live. But if this bottle was still unopened, I could get every bit of $600 to $700 cash right now for this bottle. Wouldn't be an issue. And there was only, I think, 24,000 of these bottles produced. So I'm not going to find another. Well, I've seen them out in the wild. I can go out to a liquor store, but I'm not paying $600 or $700 for this. I did pay $150 for it, but why did I do that? One, I worked my fucking ass off. Two, I worked my fucking ass off. Three, I wanted the bottle. I wanted the bottle. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to open it on a special occasion or whenever the hell I want because it didn't break the bank. Or if, God forbid, something happens one day, I can easily resell this. Well, now I can't, but I'm glad that my community convinced me to open this. Some of my other, some of my other bottles, like my Eagle Rare, in Maryland, this is why what's your most expensive bottle is so subjective, because what I pay in one state is different than what I pay in another. That big ass bottle in the back, I paid $80 for. In Maryland, that's $300 to $400 for an Eagle Rare. The math doesn't math, Colonel. Just no mames a la Vega. It just doesn't make fucking sense, man. And then you have bottles like this, the Old Forester 1924. I found 2 bottles of this. One I have unopened. What do you think happened to the first one? It got drank, because bottles are meant to be drank. Share it with some friends. But to think that people are now spending $300 to $400 for this in Maryland, I paid $120. Still a lot, but I'm not paying $300 to $400 again. Fuck that. Well, I didn't spend $300 to $400 the first time, but why you talk so much? If I sat here and said nothing, would you prefer that? You can ask me a question. I tell you what, put a question mark at the end of your sentence. I would really appreciate grammar and punctuation and you not being such a fucking asshole. How about that? Wow, Joe, calm down. It's okay. It's okay, Joe. Calm down. Why you talk so much? You know why? I think it's because maybe I think you're used to Putin standing there all stone faced and just being an asshole. I think that's why you're asking me that. Welcome in, Lexa. I'm catching back up on chat, guys. Yeah, Axel, you've told me about all these stories, bro. It's crazy. Wait, Al, you've got 2 pappies, Al? So wait, Al, you've got 2 pappies? Because like I said, I once had that whole collection. I really wish I knew what that name was. You are. I assume you are a good man too. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. If you could like and sub, you'd be an even better man. Lot 8 and 12 here. See, so Al, I keep saying I'm not going to tell this story, but I'm going to you guys. I'm going to give you guys bits and pieces of the full story. I used to be really big into what lots, what years it was, this and that. Al, I had every year of Pappy's pre 2018. So yeah, I had some really old batches, man, or lots rather, and so sometimes I'll come across some content where they're showing these older bottles. I'm like, oh, you bastard! A smashed M. Oh, your ex, yo, yeah, 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 yeah. Um, yeah, we're not getting into that though. That's funny. You remember that specific detail? No. Somebody change subject. Talk about weather. Talk about something else. We're not going into that. When Joe Unfiltered, though, if you guys know Joe Unfiltered, he spun a wheel. I think it was at what, Argonaut? Was at the store, Argonaut. Of course, his lucky ass spins a unicorn and gets to buy the last bottle of Pappy 15. But he did get to share it with his dad on Father's Day. So it was like that. That was kind of like serendipitous and like not. It's like fuck content. Put that aside. Like the fact that Joe is a good man. He's luck of the draw, got to buy a Pappy 15 at cost and share it with his dad is like life goals, man. Oh shit, Al, you still got people shooting off mortars? That's why I go to West Virginia for 4th of July every year. Oh, I was looking for something. Oh no. Nope, we found it. Okay, that's why so it's in Denver. So me and JP are from Maryland. JP is definitely more schooled on the kind of stores or what counties offer like those maybe kind of events or the places that have store points so you can buy things one. We all know how store points work. I just don't have stores around me where I live in Maryland that offer that kind of exchange or this and that. So it's I have no other choice but to go into Virginia to find allocateds or chat up store owners. What is what's the name of it? Maybe I don't know he's behind the whiskey, but I might know the brand name, if that makes sense. Welcome in, by the way. I do know his son Jacob Dylan is a lead singer of the Wallflowers. Oh, Heaven's Door? Oh shit. Hold on. See, if I'm an idiot for not knowing that, yes, I've absolutely tried Heaven's Door. Yeah, Ascension. Um, yeah, I've definitely tried Heaven's Door for sure. They are coming out with a lot of releases and store picks, and so it's like anything else. What am I going to try next from this person, that person? Like, what do I do here? No, I've definitely tried Heaven's Door. Bob Dylan's whiskey. Okay. I appreciate that he actually came in with something I didn't know. I had no idea Bob Dylan was behind that. Yeah, the cash strength. I've been seeing that, but I haven't seen a store pick. It tastes like hot hay. Hold on, I said that weird. Hot hay. So it's so you're telling me it's like a barnyard bullshit, or yeah, no, I've seen all the well, I can't say I've seen all the Heaven's Doors, but I've seen a whole bunch of expressions from them. You were saying, Joseph? Good name, by the way. I love the name Joseph. Anyone just joining in? This is not a. I'm not trying to get I would love to get monetized, but this is not a channel for that. I simply fill time with my whiskey loving friends, and in between the other streams that we all frequent. If you like whiskey, if you are like me who appreciates whiskey and is either just getting back into allocated hunts, or you don't know what the hell shit's supposed to taste like, but you want to spend your money on quality bottles, I'm your guy. I don't know mash bill. Well, I do know. I know some mash bills, but if you're asking me, oh, where's it? Listen, I can tell you if it comes from Kentucky or Tennessee or so and so based upon taste. But if you're asking me for full tasting notes, this and that, you guys can go get that anywhere. I'm here to show you guys a good time. Let's have some random conversation. I will. I actually do give you guys tasting notes though. Like that WB Saffel I got. Where is it? So Whiskier was talking about this on one of his shorts, and I knew I'd seen this bottle one time only in one store ever in Maryland. And so Kanan Whiskier was saying this is a quintessential Kentucky whiskey, and it's. I'm not going to go into the full history. Go to his channel if you want the full history, but it's Wild Turkey Juice. You got Eddie and Jimmy behind it. You know, they were disappointed with the first two releases from the Whiskey Barons, basically. So they made sure that their names and expressions were behind this bottle. It's a 375 milliliter, but it's tasty as shit. And he wasn't wrong. It's got that cherry kind of dusty flavor you get on Wild Turkey. And I really wish I could find more of this particular bottle, because I think I spent 52 on it, which I know people are going to balk at that price. You spent 52 on a bottle that's only 375 milliliters. Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Because it's that good. Yeah, see, I'll pay that price every day for that bottle. The problem is I've only ever seen it at one store ever, and I was glad I remembered what store I actually was able to find this at. I was like, wait, and you know why? I'll tell you why. It's across the street from the dispensary. That's how I remembered. Judge me all you want. Wait, there's New Zealand whiskey? Hold on. Yeah, oh, hell, hold on. Wait, Will, what are you talking about? What, Will, if you want to send me something, I'm gonna, yeah. Wait, there's a new bottle shape of what? Hold on. Are you saying that the Saffel has a new bottle shape? So did I find an old bottle or yeah, actually, if you have New Zealand whiskey, dude, I will gladly. So wait, is this so what so guys, so school me. Which batch do I have then? Do I have batch 1 or batch 2? So I have the new. It just says proof 107. What am I looking for though? Okay, so all right, so all this one says is limited edition. So I guess I have batch 2 then. Apparently, you have batch 2, but only batch 1 says it on the bottle. Like batch 1 says batch 1 on the text. I have batch 2. Okay, so well, either way, I know it's fantastic. If I can find any other batches, that's thank you guys very much. Actually, I think me and JP were talking about this with the laser codes on it. Yeah, it's 2024 07 24. So it looks like I'm guessing if they go by reverse order, that's 7/24/24. 07/24. Yeah. On the so if it was batch 1, I think it would be pretty obvious it was batch 1. Okay. I mean, either way, I'm happy to have it. Okay, JP. So we've got the same bottle. Well, that's just why is that? Why do me and JP have such a hard fucking time in Maryland finding like all these guys out in Colorado, like they just yeah, I found that last year. It's fine, you know. Okay, well apparently this batch, like when I bought this batch 2, this was dusty on a shelf. Like it was dusty. There's no two ways about it. It was dusty. Yeah, Al, which batch is there a discernible difference between batch 1 and 2? See, JP, that's why I bought it because if I've never seen it, and like I said, it took me forever to remember which place I saw it at. But when Kanan, Whiskey posted about it, I was like, I'm gonna have to pick up this bottle. Listen, I'm glad I remembered where I found it, or I'm sorry, I'm glad I remembered where I saw it before I picked it up. Because otherwise, I would have been driving around for a good couple hours around Southern Maryland, like, shit, where did I find that bottle? Oh, yeah. Because I've seen a Pappy 23 at like a random side street liquor store where it's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, And of course, even their museum price was like $200 a bottle. It's like, how do you have this bottle at this store? No one's going, like, there's no way. There's no way. You think 2 is better? The batch 1 bottle shape was a bit stubbier, and the top of the bottle before the neck starts is more rounded off. Okay, that makes sense. You think 2 is better? Well, then we got the better bottle, JP. That's awesome. Let's see. We are at 2 hours and 50, damn near 3 hours into this stream. I keep telling myself I'll keep it under 2, but tell you what, you guys want me to take one final Glencairn for the night? I'm going to do that. I want to keep this stream to about 3 hours. I think that's a good way to go. And then more people keep joining in. Analytics are fucking crazy. If you're just joining in, Mike Tyson, foolproof. From Up and Smoke Tamales. See something? Say something. Hold on, let me get the full. Let me Vanna White that shit for you. Hold on, this is the first time I'm trying. Oh my goodness, look at that talent. They just follow, cupped it. That's so funny. I actually click on who my top fans are in the chat. That's the weirdest thing. They shouldn't rank fans. You guys are all fucking awesome. Hell yeah, Al. Tell you what, man, I'm gonna end the stream too because I think we've all had a good night. Dude, I miss riding every now and then. But these roads around here are shitty. I tell you what. It's a Saturday. Is this a pic that you know the? Oh, so this was so Up in Smoke Tamales. He was in chat earlier. Alan, his name is. So he was telling me, oh, shit, I don't remember how long ago it was. Like 1792 is a fantastic line of bourbon, right? But so you have their small batch, their foolproof, their sweet wheat, this and that. This is from there you go. What Al said. So when he showed me this, he was showing me this picture. Like, dude, please pick me up a bottle of that. I'll pay you for it. This and that. He's had it for a while, but yeah, that's why I made a short on my channel yesterday and to a stupid song. But that's the bottle we cracked tonight, and honestly, I'm going to have to slow play this one because it's really damn good. I wanted to get another foolproof to compare it to, just in terms of the nose and palate. And the stores around me, I knew that had the foolproof. I guess even though they're overpriced, they sold out. So I was like, fuck it. I'm still going to open this tonight. Like, I'm going to send him money for this bottle. I know it wasn't just a gift. I'm going to send him money for this. But it's definitely a tater sticker. And we don't get too many. First of all, Sazerac barrel picks or like tater stickers are fucking like unicorns where I live down here in Southern Maryland. JP's from Maryland. He might, we can find store picks. We can, but they're just not common. And all this other stuff you see people getting, it's like we just don't get it. We just don't get it. Yeah. Especially the standard release. No, dude, this is I get what you're saying because I've had other foolproofs. I think I have like 2 foolproofs that are like still on my shelf, but this one, there's no comparison. It's not just because the label makes it taste better. This hands down tastes better than any other 1792 foolproof I've ever had. Yeah, JP, you do, I don't. Stop bragging. He's always bragging. He's always bragging. Yeah, JP. All right, guys. Tell you what, we'll do one more. Do one more ass shot. Oh, that was actually good. That was actually a good pop, and no one heard it. Oh, there we go. See, Alan, I know you're not here, but if you'd heard that, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, one last ass shot for the night, guys. All right, everybody. Cheers. Definitely foolproof. Hold on, if I turn to the side, Al said I could see the front of Mike's D eventually. I don't know. Anyway, guys, you could have been anywhere else tonight, and you were here with me. Thank you for subbing. If you guys could hit the like before you leave, if in case you haven't, because sometimes we all forget to just like. Anyway, once again, you guys are awesome. Happy Saturday, Sunday, whatever time it is. Thank you all very much, as always, for joining in. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your weekend, and that your kids don't give you shit should you have kids. I hope that you and your wife have some nice cuddles and conversation. Hope you and your boys, if you're going fishing, catch you your PBs, get some personal bests. Whatever you're doing the rest of your weekend, I hope it is as amazing as you look. Fantastic. Anyway, love you all very much. As always, this has been a lot of fun. I can't believe I sat here for over 3 hours just shooting this shit with a whole bunch of people, most of which I've never met. Hope to one day. Hope to one day. We're going to meet. Anyway, you guys are fucking awesome. Let me go ahead and end this stream now before someone says something creative or poignant that makes me want to stick around. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Bruno loves you guys too. Just gonna. Axel, comment on one of my lives or shorts. I want to get in touch with you about a trip to New Zealand, Axel. Pics are pretty available. You guys are being poignant and making me chat again. I gotta stop reading every comment. Will and JP are getting along like peas and carrots. Alright, let's see. Alright, guys, let me go ahead and end this live. Yeah, Axel, definitely hit me up, buddy. Alright. Alright, we'll talk stickers, and we'll talk later, fellas. We'll talk. Oh my goodness, you guys are fun. I keep jumping up in viewers. Nope, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If it was 10, 10, 2, 20, we might keep this going. Anyway, love you guys. We're going to end this right now. Oh, excuse me. I have to reach over there with my strong arms. All right. Nope, it's not ending.